welcome back to the Modern Hippie Girl podcast. Thank you so much for hopping on today. What are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about the MHG Reset program. I've been getting a lot of reach outs and DMs about my program, wanting to know more about it, like what is it all about? How does it work? All that good stuff. So I thought I'd just do a podcast about it because I thought that would be the easiest way for you to hear more about the program. If you want to go back and see how this all originated and why this program even exists, you can go back to listen to episode 1 and I talk all about that. But let's talk about what it actually is. The MHG Reset is a 3-phase program to help your body achieve optimal health by addressing the root cause. We are focusing on nutrition, hormone balancing, gut healing, blood sugar regulation, and nervous system regulation, and sleep. So each phase has a different property to it and goal, if you will, at the end of it. Phase 1 is all about accelerated weight loss. Almost every single one of my clients is coming to me because they have weight loss resistance and they want to lose weight again. They want to get their body back. They want to get to feeling good again. They want to fit in those jeans again. They want to look good. So that's what phase 1 is about. We are going to focus on nutrition, obviously. We are going to focus on nervous system regulation. And in turn, we are going to start the process of hormone balancing, blood sugar balancing, and nervous system regulation. Okay? And gut healing. I'm giving you precise instructions on what to eat every day. We are focusing on the 4 things that I say that we're supposed to eat, which is protein, good carbs, good fats, fruits and veggies. I would say the majority of the time you are going to be consuming fruits, veggies, protein, and a little bit of good carbs. I have set forth the schedule that I have for you guys to give you the most bang for your buck so that you can reach your goal faster. We start off by doing my 7-day detox. So if you go to my website, modernhippiegirlwellness.com, you will see that the MHG Reset is not the only program that I offer. I actually have a bunch of programs. One of those programs is the 7-day detox. I'm giving you guys a 7-day detox in the MHG Reset. We're actually starting off by doing that 7-day detox. This is going to be the best way for your body to start the healing journey. It's going to basically say, hey, we're going to make some changes. We're going to make some shifts. We are going to press the reset button in our body and we are going to be living differently. In that first 7 days, most women lose 7 to 10 pounds. Obviously, there's going to be people that lose 3 or 4 or 5 or whatever, but most lose 7 to 10. Okay. If you come into my program and maybe you're somebody who already eats super, super, super clean, but you don't really ever see results, that's probably a nervous system dysregulation and we need to work on your stress levels. We can't work on your stress levels within 7 days to make accelerated weight loss happen and to see that 7 to 10 pound weight loss. Okay. We can't do that because it's a nervous system thing. It's not a diet thing. So most women see 7 to 10 pounds of weight loss. Then as we keep going, day 8 through 30, I'm telling you exactly what to eat still, but we're doing it in a different way where you're getting more of a caloric intake and more variety and different things that you're allowed to eat and stuff like that. Overall, most women lose 15 to 20 pounds over 30 days if they do not cheat. I can't even stress this enough, you guys. If you do not cheat, you will lose 15 to 20 pounds in 30 days. I allow you to do the first phase up to 3 times while doing the program. So if you are somebody who has more than 20 pounds to lose, you could lose 60 plus pounds in 90 days if you don't cheat. And I know that 90 days seems like a long time. Is 90 days that long of a time when it's compared to the rest of your life? If you could guarantee that you would lose 60 pounds in 90 days, if that's what your goal was, and all it took was 90 days of your entire life, would you do it? Heck yeah. I'm so sick of being stuck in the place that I'm at. That's where I was. I was so stuck and I was so fed up with feeling inflamed, not fitting into my clothes, not feeling like anything looked good on my body anymore, didn't feel like myself anymore. If you would have told me that you could guarantee that I could lose 50 or 60 pounds in 90 days, I would have been like, where do I sign? But I had to be the guinea pig, so it took me about a year. But I have given you guys the Cliff Notes version, and that's why I have the program set up the way it is, and that's why phase 1 is set up the way that it is. During phase 1, we are also going to be really focusing on nervous system regulation. Okay, we're doing breath work in the morning, we're doing breath work at night. If you are somebody who downloaded the Stress Monitor app, you are going to be doing breath work when your watch tells you that you have high readings. If you are somebody who suffers from chronic anxiety and stress, we are going to probably be doing breath work more than twice a day. In turn, your body is going to start the process of hormone healing, balancing, blood sugar balancing, and gut healing. Okay? Your sleep's going to start to get better. Your inflammation is going to start to come down. You're just going to start to feel much better. Most of my clients tell me that they start to feel amazing by day 5. First couple days can be rough, I'm not going to lie, because you are probably eating differently than you've ever eaten before. You are doing something that's different. And I'm not going to say it's hard, but it's not something that you're used to, and that in turn makes it hard. With that being said, it's small shifts to get to a better place in a short period of time. Like I said, it took me a year of trial and error to get the results that I'm giving you guys in matters of months. Everybody's goal is different. So some people come in and they're like, I want to lose 25 pounds. Some people are come in and they would like, I'd like to lose 80 pounds, whatever it is. Everybody's goal is different. This is why we do a health history call in the beginning of your sign up. So you sign up, schedule a call with me. You fill out your health history forms. We do a call. We go over your health history, and then we devise a plan. A plan to reach your goals, a plan to make sure that you have everything that you need to support you during your journey. That might mean that there are some supplements that I want you to take, some apps I want you to download, some additional things that you can do that is just going to help you reach your goal that much faster. At the end of phase 1, when you have reached your goal or 90 days has happened, we will then move on to phase 2. Phase 2 is a complete shift in gears. We are now focusing on eating clean to get lean. You've lost weight, you're feeling good, you're probably fitting into your clothes you haven't fit in a long time. People are asking you what you're doing. People are noticing. But now you want to tone up, right? I want to look good in a bikini now. I don't want to just look good in clothes. I want to look good naked. So we are eating clean to get lean. I am giving you a completely different way of eating. We are eating to build lean muscle. I'm telling you what to eat, when to eat, how often to eat, in exactly what proportions, and how to prepare it. You are asked to work out at least 3 times a week for 30 minutes. I don't feel like that's a lot. I would love for you to work out more, but I'm saying a minimum of 3 days a week for 30 minutes a day. Your workout will be determined on our health history call, but it will be revised as you're going into phase 2. Because you may be somebody who came in and you just had cortisol that was through the roof. In order for you to see results as far as leaning out, we need to make sure that your cortisol levels have come down. Most likely, if you've lost weight, your cortisol levels have come down. Some people do my program and they maybe didn't hit their goal by the end of 90 days because they went on vacations and they had anniversary dinners or they had a celebration of some sort and they kept starting and stopping and starting and stopping and starting and stopping. I cannot guarantee what your results will be if that's where you're at. But I will tell you, weight loss has memory. And if you jump back on the wagon, your body will get right back to where it was. I have a protocol for those times. So if you had a vacation or had a celebration and maybe you gained a couple pounds back or whatever it is, I will tell you exactly what to do to get back on track. But if you stick to the program and you do not cheat, your life can look completely different in 6 months. You can be your old self again, probably better than you were before if you follow my program to a T. We will determine when you are about to jump into phase 2 what your workout should be. Because if you still have high cortisol and you did not reach your goal, it is not going to serve you to do HIIT workouts. If you listen to my stress episode, you will know that our body goes into fight or flight mode when we do any kind of strenuous workout. So if your body is still in chronic stress, fight or flight mode, then you doing a HIIT workout to lean out is not going to serve you. It's just going to hinder you. So we need to focus on more calming workouts for you until we get your cortisol levels down. Walking, yoga, swimming, somatic yoga, things like that, so that we can continue to regulate your nervous system. You will still see results. You'll still lean out your body, but we really need to focus on your nervous system still. If you're somebody who reached your goal and you're ready to move on to phase 2, whether it took a month or 3 months, when you hit phase 2 and you start working out, have at it. You can do HIIT workouts, you can lift weights, you can do all of the things that are going to get your blood pressure up, get your nervous system into fight or flight mode. Because when your body goes into fight or flight mode, at that point, you're going to have built stress resiliency. So now when you're done with your workout, your body's going to go back into rest and digest as it should. So I'm not worried about you backtracking and getting back into weight loss resistance mode because you've done the work. And now when you're done with your workout, your body's going to go back into rest and digest. That's what we're trying to accomplish. That's what we're trying to make happen during phase 1. Phase 2 can take as long as you need it to. Maybe you're somebody that has a goal of toning up and getting abs, or maybe you want to tone up your thighs or tone up your arms or whatever your goal is. Might take 2 or 3 months, but when you reach your goal, then we will move on to phase 3. During this entire time that you've been doing phase 1 and 2, you also have a set of videos that you're being sent weekly to learn about holistic health. You're learning all about nutrition. I have 4 videos just on nutrition. Hormone health, gut health, blood sugar, stress, sleep, trauma therapy, tech and gadgets for biohacking. There's so many different things that if you can learn about these things, when we get to phase 3, where we learn how to eat clean for life, and you take all that education that you learned through the whole entire program and put it all together, that's where you make everlasting change. Because you can't unlearn what you learned. You now know what was triggering you. You now know why you were feeling the way you are. You now know the signs that tells you when your body's out of alignment, when your body's not okay. And that's where you can then go back and make the shifts to get back to optimal health. So, for instance, you could have learned, I know that when I wake up between 2 and 4 in the morning, that means I have high cortisol. And maybe you got to a place where you were sleeping through the night again, you got your nervous system under control, you were feeling much, much, much better. And then phase 3 rolls around and you start eating clean for life and you start eating cheat meals again and you start eating food that you haven't eaten in a long time and you're just kind of having too much fun. And all of a sudden you start waking up between 2 and 4 in the morning again. I need to rein it in. I need to start doing breathwork again. I need to regulate my nervous system because I'm getting a little too out of hand. Okay. I'm teaching you all the signs and symptoms and educating you on all these different subjects because these are the core subjects that you're going to need to learn about in order to keep your results for life. Are you sick and tired of feeling sick and tired? The Modern Hippie Girl Reset is a 3-phase holistic wellness program designed to help women reconnect with their bodies and create real, lasting health from the inside out. In this program, you'll get precise meal plans, hormone and gut healing protocols, stress management tools, blood sugar balancing tips, and an extensive holistic health education to help you keep your results for life. Plus, there's optional personalized coaching to support you every step of the way. If you've been feeling off, overwhelmed, or stuck, this is how we'll get back to feeling like your best self again. Check out all of our programs at modernhippiegirlwellness.com. You also have over 100 holistic health resource guides at your disposal. It doesn't matter what it is about, I have a resource guide on it to teach you how to regulate your body for that specific thing. You read through those, you could basically have your own program. You are going to learn so much between the videos and those resource guides. So as we shift into phase 3, we are now going to start implementing the MHG ratio, or the MHG ratio rule, which is how much you should eat clean, how much you should eat properly, and how much you should cheat. When you eat in these proportions, you will keep your results. 80% of the time, you are going to eat properly. Your balanced plate with your good carbs, your good fats, your proteins, and your veggies, okay? And you have to eat them in the specific proportions that I taught you about in phase 2. 80% of the month you're eating properly. 15% of your meals are going to be clean meals. So if you want burgers or burritos or lasagna or spaghetti or whatever it is you want, you are making those at home, but you're using clean swaps in order to make them so that you're still not eating food that's going to inflame you, to disrupt your hormones, to throw your blood sugar out of balance, to disrupt your gut. You're eating the same things that you love, but now you're eating them in a clean way that aren't going to disrupt your progress that you've just made. And then 5% of the time, you are just going hog wild. You have a restaurant that you love to go to, you have a meal you've been craving, whatever it is, have at it, go get it, have fun. We are not drinking alcohol during this program, okay? I will do an episode just on alcohol because it is such a big hindrance in progress. I can't even tell you how bad it is. And there's no judgment. I'm not judging anybody for their choices. I'm just educating you guys on what happens when you do those things. If we're here, we're listening to this podcast, we're asking me questions, we're DMing me, we're trying to find out what's out there to help them, but you're unwilling to do the things that you need to do to heal, there's nothing I can do for you. You have to be willing to make a switch. You have to be willing to make a change. Even if it's for the short term, you have to make change. You cannot heal in the environment that made you sick, right? So in phase 3, we're eating clean for life. I'm teaching you exactly how to eat. You have a calendar. It's all laid out for you. You plan out all your meals. I teach you how to do that with ease so that you're not feeling overwhelmed, how to get your grocery list together, how to get your meals together, how to do everything you need to do to make your life easier from now on. At the end of the entire program, as you've healed, you will get a certification of completion for my program. If you're somebody who did my program and felt like, oh my gosh, this program changed my life, I have already talked to so many people about it. I have so many clients who bring me clients. Like at this point, majority of my clients are referrals. You have the opportunity to become an MHG ambassador, or you can become an MHG coach. Ambassadors, you can actually be an ambassador from day one. If you want to be an MHG ambassador, you can come into my program. I give you a discount to start. Your only requirement is that you have to share your journey on social media, and then you get a portion of each client that signs up through you. And that's a pretty good side hustle, I will say. I have several clients that are brand ambassadors, and they have not just made their money back for what they spent on doing the program. They've made like 3 or 4 times that just referring clients. Then I have the MHG coaching that is available. In the coaching program, you will not only be a brand ambassador, obviously sharing your journey and having your own testimony and talking to people about it, but when you have a client that comes in, you will be coaching them about the program. Not about health, not about holistic healing, not about root cause healing. That will be me. But you will be coaching them about the program. You will help me be another voice in this world of trying to help women holistically heal. So there's a mentorship in the beginning where you and I are helping your client for the first couple of clients to show you the ropes. And then once I feel that you are at a place where you can take over and you are good to go, you will be on your own. If there's ever a health question, a medical question, something that's outside of your scope, that's where I will come in. But the majority of the time, the questions that are going to be asked of you are like, am I allowed to eat this? What do I do if I go on a trip? Where can I find this thing in the program? Like, it's questions like that. We are doing a 60-40 split of the sign up fee. So that's a big side hustle for somebody who came in just to get healthy. So you have a lot of options set forth for you to get paid to get healthy in this program. If you start from the beginning as a brand ambassador and start at a discounted rate and then become a brand ambassador and share your journey, just you bringing in a couple people that are going to do the program is going to make your money back. So then you're making money and you're in the green. But if you are somebody who's going to be a coach, this could be a career for you. So you are literally getting paid to get healthy. I wish that kind of opportunity came to me when I was going through my journey, because I was going to do this regardless. I wanted to get healthy regardless. If somebody would have paid me to do it, that would have made it even sweeter. So I give you guys these opportunities because I am a female entrepreneur. I am a mom. I am a wife. I am a provider of my household. And I know how hard it is out there to find opportunities and find additional sources of income. And I know how hard it is to find this type of information in our world. So if that means that I have to that I get to bring other women into this program so that they can share with their networks so that we can help drive this story of you can heal and you don't have to suffer and it doesn't have to be a prescription that does it. I'm going to do that. I want to help as many women as I can. And if that means that I have other women helping other women, then that's how we're going to do this. Like, let's start the movement that it is okay to heal yourself. The information's out there. Here it is. Let's all heal together. The MHG program was set up to help women heal and help other women help heal other women. With that being said, like I said, I have other programs that are available. So if you wanted to just do the detox, you could just do the detox. If you just want to do phase 1, it's called the 30-day reset. You could just do phase 1. If you just want to do phase 2, which is the eat clean to get lean, you could just do eat clean to get lean. If you just want to do the eat clean for life, you can do just eat the clean for life. I have a breastfeeding mama program for all my mamas out there that are struggling to get their hormones back in balance after having a baby, but they're still breastfeeding. So they need to keep up their caloric intake so that they don't compromise their supply. I have the MHG University, where you're literally just learning about holistic healing. Maybe you're not doing the eating portion of it, but you want to learn all about hormones and nutrition and gut health and stress and all the things that you need to holistically heal your body. You can do the MHG University. There's so much at your fingertips. It's just about what it is that you're looking for. Jump on to modernhippiegirlwellness.com, check it out, click around. So whatever it is that you're needing, there's something there for you. If you just need to read my ebook, so you can do it by yourself. If you just need to download my health guide in order to learn how to heal each part of your body on your own time, you can do that as well. Go to modernhippiegirlwellness.com. There's literally something for everyone, and you don't have to suffer in silence. Okay. I think that's everything that I wanted to touch on when it comes to my programs and what I have to offer and what you guys have. You guys can follow me on social media, on my YouTube channel. Hopefully I'll start doing retreats soon and speaking at engagements and holding my own engagements. Those are to be continued. We'll see when that happens. But okay, I think that was it. Hopefully that was everything that you guys were asking me questions about. Hopefully you got all the information that you needed. If you have more information, DM me, write in the comments, email me at themodernhippiegirl@gmail.com. If somebody came into your mind while you're listening to this podcast, please share it with them. Like and subscribe to my channel. And please follow me on social media. I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.